Hello, everybody. Did a little energy, so this video can help a lot of people. I want to say thank you to uh, Ray Skywalker, uh, for it, Rachel. It about what and how to talk to people about twin flames. To a people who has no idea what twin flame is, how and what and so on. If you're familiar with my YouTube channel, the main video right at the top, it says twin flame and general public. I attached that video in there. Why? The reason is that the general public has to get educated. Long time ago, long time ago, I try to explain this love about the twin flames to people who have no clue about love. I try to tell them what the love was. And you know what? It's only one person understood. That was my ex boss who passed away, by the way. He was the only one who came to me and says, like, dear, what is this all about? And I told him, listen, I wrote her a letter. Here's the letter. Read it yourself and let me know. He came back to me. He came back to me with dignity, with love within himself. He came back to me with the head down and it's like, here, dear, I understand what it was. So to talk to a people that are not twin flames, it's hard, but it's the right thing to do. You need to understand it doesn't matter how hard that is. It is the right thing to do. I heard so many stories. I heard so many people crying. I heard so many people communicate over the years. I think that this is like already 8 to 9 years it's going on in this journey. And guess what? I keep hearing it. I said that it is the lack of the education that is missing in our society and what love is. So when you're talking out there about twin flame, talk with your soul. You're love in the soul. You're that love that everyone has been seeking to it. Show it to them. That's what you're here for. There is no pro and there is no cons about it. Whoever understands it will. Whoever not understand it will not. But at least you do the one thing. You illuminate them. The pros of going on within this, they're very good. The pros that is about that you are going to helping people to understand not what only what's going on with you, but it's also they can look at it what love is within themselves. The cons is you're gonna be talking to someone who even doesn't even talking to his own soul. He's not even true to his own self. You're trying to explain something that it's a alien language to him. You're gonna feel it. Use your vibrations, use your gravitations. The best thing that you can use, your love in your soul. Show it to them. Look in them in their eyes. Let them feel your soul. Let it touch your soul from within. That's what we need to do. We're touching souls, guys, as a twin flames. Because this love is love. Okay, so let me recognize the people who's coming into the chat for it. Giuliano, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Lorianne, thank you. Diamond B, Sasha, thank you coming in. Sugar Diamond, thank you for coming in. A lot of diamonds in the sky. Okay, very, very good. Very good. Josh, hi, Josh. Thank you for reporting in. I know the energy has been rough. A lot of you feeling of these energies. You probably lost a lot of things, or you're losing a lot of things. I got a funny story to share about my. Okay, I'll catch up with you on the Facebook about your driving test. Hopefully, it's not attached to Twin Flames for it. Hi, CC. Thank you for coming in. Aurora, hi Aurora Castillo, thank you. Thank you coming in. Is anybody else going to come into a chat? Coming in so I can finish with the coming ins. And if you come in later, I will also welcome you here. And guys, welcome to this chat. That was suggesting by Ray. So when you're talking about twin flames, I would suggest you to taking an approach of the empath. Okay, the empath, sensing the person. And when you're sensing the person, you're sensing their emotions, and you're gonna be aligning yourself with their gravity from within, their energies from within, and talk to them with their language, with their energy, with their vibrations to them when you're talking about this, so they can understand. Because if you talk to them at a different level, you're going to be speaking a jumbo mumbo alien language to them. They will not know what this twin flames is all. At all. If you're trying to explain the connection, explain it in the way that can be understood. Try not to use a lot of terms, not using a lot of situations, and so on. But basically, explain that the love that you have is deeply within the soul. You never found that love. You never felt that cosmic love from within. Most of the time, though, when people are talking about the twin flames, they have the twin flame fire within. In that twin flame fire, it is an expressions of hurry up and explain, enthusiasm, and all this energy. I will suggest you when you talk about twin flames, just talking about peace inside. I did a lot of mistakes in my first time when I was trying to explain. I was aggravated. What is this? Why not everybody understands what I wanted to understand? And that is a one colon thing. Don't be this fireball that spreading energies and love and so on, everyone else out there, and being angry because you didn't get what you want. You didn't get to talk to the person. You didn't get even to touch with the person, and so on and so on. But when you talk about it, usually the twin flames, it is a public event that should not be hidden from the public. You're here as a twin flame, as a public experience up here. You better get this through your head. You're here to wake up the public about this love, about this real love. Not imaginations, not hallucinations, none of that. Because you feel it with your heart, with your soul, with your mind, and with your body. You are feeling that love. You are emitting that love out there. And by emitting that love, you are actually showing that gravity is upon that love. That beautiful love is a twin flame. The pro, if you're talking about the twin flames, if you have to, explain it to them. Explain them what Aristotle said. Aristotle said, if you want to know what love is, that is a love when there are two souls in two different bodies. Okay? But they are one soul. That's what this is. Have them look at his work. Go explain it to them how that feels. The person who you are connected with, and they're probably going to be a more fear than you are. Usually the one is in fear and the other has no fear. So they can work out the both situations of the fear. That the one person who leads that doesn't have a fear, it is the one to show up. Look, no fear. I die. Did I die? No, I don't. If you do that the same thing, you're not going to die either. we're actually going to benefit the world. But a lot of the people, when you're talking to them, you have to recognize that before talking to about twin flame, okay, you have to understand where they came from. Okay, if someone comes with a background that they are full of religion, or they're full of cultural restrictions, or they are full of old situations, they never look into the spirituality. They will probably won't understand. You have to tell them a different way to understand. Okay, maybe a movie. I was suggesting back then, it came out the movie In Your Eyes. I bought it, the DVD, and I was just giving it to people to watch, then return it back to me. That DVD circulated to a lot of people. Well, the people understood what twin flames is, what the connections is. And you know what? Some of them say, wow, that's a great story, but I don't believe it. But the movie is by real case. And a lot of the people miss that. People lost the belief in love. First, we're talking about the real love, people living with their face masks on. But deeply down inside of themselves and the soul, they understand that love. They understand this powerful love, guys. So when you're talking about twin flame, talk about dignity. Don't talk about like this. It is a twin flame connection. I don't know how to explain that to someone, or this is a twin flame connection, guys. This is just I don't know. It's just go stare at them in the eye, and it's like, do you really want to know? I'll explain it to you. Do you have time? I can tell you. And guess what? Some people will, some people don't. But the pro part is the people will understand you. And when they do, they will appreciate you. And if they don't, they're going to stay away from you. That's okay. You did your job. When you do your job, you're going to feel okay. You might not going to feel if you're okay with your journey, because your journey is going to be different than them. But you know what? Everyone around you, they're going to feel the gravity of your soul. The beautiful power of love that just shine to it. I won't forget about that when I was within the ignition state. I walked into the office. We were doing finances part-time with my ex-wife. And I walked in there in that office. And one of the guys was like, my goodness, what did you do to this man? Look at it. This room is just full of light. And my ex was just looking at me, and she didn't want to say a word because she never saw me that way. We were married for 17 years. And guess what? She never saw me that much. But why? Because that's what the twin flame is. Your presence speaks louder than any words. Your presence. Your might. Your spiritual might from within. Hi, JCK CPA. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. That returns you to a lot of thanks. But there is a lot of past that's been going on. I want to share it with you guys. Today I went to a beautiful natural place. I was sharing some of the videos here in the channel. Just beautiful, beautiful places for. And when you talk to people about yeah, Juliana will talk about this. Yes, a lot of the twin flames right now are feeling this old wounds. Yes. Just give me a minute, I'll talk about it. Let me finish some more things. And the pro part first, when you talk about twin flames, you are there. He's a spiritual teacher from God to show them what real love is. Because people get married for reasons, not for love. We not even talk about the love and the soul, the proper way of love. They get married for have a roof over their head or have over this and so on and so on. One of the people told me, you know what? First time I got married because I was in love. This time I got married for money and I'm not hiding it, but I'm happy. If the money is gonna make you happy, God bless your soul. That's what this is. You sold your soul for the money. Great. It's up to you. Bye. But when a person comes to you and is like, "Dear, I see your pain. What is that all about? Let me know." And you sit down and you explain, and they hug you and they understand, and they're like, "I understand you, dear. I wish I can help you." See, the people are people. When you speak to your soul about the twin flame, when you go in there, don't have a fear in you. You are a twin flame. Okay? Especially if you're the one who begins to understand of the awakening about the true love. Don't have fear. You're not here to show up fear because either you have a fear or love. You can't have both. You're here to show up the love, guys. This beautiful love that will change the world. I mean, a while back, we didn't have so many things to understand about twin flames. Now the twin flames blow up like no tomorrow. But educating people and the twin flames, it's your primary concern, guys. You can educate everyone in your life. You can educate your parents, you can educate your kids, you can educate your coworkers, your friends, and so on. And as I stated in the video, people who stand between twin flames, they usually get burned by the fire. If you understand the gravity and the way that is, the gravity between the twin flames, we talked about this a while back, in about a few days back. The gravity of the two twin flames, when they're together, they create a third gravity in there. Imagine a person right there that stand it against and separate twin flames. What is going to be formed? A lot of work in there. The education of everything, and that's what the education is a big part within the twin flames. Okay, there is a lot of people talking about twin flames out there. They're not twin flames. You know who they are. I don't go in there. I'm not a policeman of the twin flame community. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be. Your soul is. Your soul determines the vibrations that you feel from it. But use that soul when you're talking to people. If someone tells you, "I don't believe in this twin flame," don't even go and try to explain it to them anymore. They're already telling you that. They already made up their mind. All right. The calm part that is they're gonna tell you all the crazy stories. They might gonna tell you all the crazy things. They might gonna be thinking about that you need a psychiatric evaluations. You might need some. Don't worry about it. Let actions of you speaking louder than words. This is how you show off your twin flame power inside. This is how you are. You are changing your human based behaviors with a soul level of consciousness from within you. You bring this angelic energy inside of you towards that. Yes, the human behaviors can trigger your human behaviors within you. But you need to understand as a twin flame, you have a power from within you, a gift from the divine powers. You to share that love, you to spread that love, you to be that love. You need to be the example of that love. So wear it that twin flame within you with dignity, with respect, with accountability for it. Because you were given a gift. gift of love that God gives to everybody, but not everybody look their soul for love inside of them. They don't have it. You do. You are awakened. But you might awaken other people. You might awaken other people to look in the twin flame. You might be understand this love down the road. But you are going to look for it. So what to say as a twin flame? I feel this love and I cannot explain it, but I feel it deeply inside of my soul. I just love it. If people understand you, they will. If you explain dreams or explain situations or so on and so on, and when the others feeling it from them, they will understand the feeling. They will understand the situations from them. That beautiful love that the people, they came here for it. They're seeking for it. One of the reasons for cheating is this. They're looking for different love. Some people cheat for physical, people cheat for emotional support, for knowledge, or so on and so on. But deep down in there, they're looking for something. They're looking to find the one who ignites their soul from within. That's what this is. Be proud that you are a twin flame. Somebody doesn't accept it. Doesn't matter who they are. That might be your parents. Twin flames didn't care to conform with parents. If that is your relatives, you don't came to conform with the relatives. Your kids. There's a touching moments in there about the kids, right? Guess what? You're giving them an example of true love to your kids. The biggest gift you can ever give it to them. Ever. No amount of toys or shining things or money or so on, it's equal to that. No. But it comes from where? From within your soul. I told my kids about it. They know about it. They seeking it from it. They understand everything about this. But they accept the old dad, not the new dad. And you should be okay if they accept you or they don't. You should be okay to either way. You are a twin flame. We came for this love here, not for understanding. A lot of the people, they are going and they listen to calm people. They listen to parents who's like, oh, this is craziness, this is madness. What the hell you get yourself into it? This is not in our culture. This is not in our religion. This is not about that. I want you to go ahead and separate from this person, or I will such a such, and I will such a such, and so on and so on and so on. And guess what? They are parents. You listen to them, and then you are in a grief within your soul that you carry to the rest of your life. Or you rebel against your parents and you tell them just because you two were false marriage and I see you as a kid, you had this full presentations that you loved each other, and now that I have this love and you want me to be a false person like you, shame is yours, and walk away. They will figure out what you told them. Okay? Strictly suggest you this. The man are gonna like it, the man are gonna be, but it is what it is. With your kids, explain it to them that love. Why did you read them bedtime stories about the prince and the princess? All these magical stories, all this magical love, and they happily live ever after. How about happily ever after actually happens to you? Here's the pros, right? It's a beautiful thing, guys. Never be ashamed to be in a public as a twin flame. That's your job. That is your primary job from within. All right, guys. So when you talk to people who are not aware of about twin flames, find the different examples. Okay, this is the love like Romeo and Juliet. But Romeo and Juliet, it's not really, kind of like a perfect example, but yeah, can do that. Okay, I mean, it depends of your culture, wherever you are in there. There is an example of great lovers. Find them. Okay, there is a song of Romeo Santos who says, "Like I loved you before was love ever invented." Okay, that's a Spanish song for, but it is what it is. So now I can go ahead and answer your questions, guys. I know that you guys have a lot of questions up here. Go ahead and dig in it from. And since yesterday, old wounds and injuries from this relationship are coming to the surface. Why is this happening? All right, Giuliano, I was talking about this in the astrogravitational reports, and I was talking about the energies. This is coming up because Jupiter is retrograde. He is in the first degree of Aries. That is where the life begins. But since he's returning back, we are going back to revisit the old wounds about relationship because guess what? The Sun and Venus, the authority in Venus, which is the goddess of love, are coming together, and Neptune sends divine energy, which is the visions about this divine love from, and the wounds about this love from within us. It's coming out. A lot of the people don't feel the twin flame anymore. Why? It is about getting rid of the codependency of that. So you can go ahead and completely being purified. There's going to be nothing else out of there. The needs, the anger, the agitations, and so on. All this manipulations, or I should have done this, or I should have done that. I should know this, or I should have known that. If I do this, if I do that, maybe they'll come in and all this. All this is in the gray area between the white and the black. That is the manipulations, guys. All this kind of like goes away, and we have a wounds from this grayness from within. All the lies, all the cheats, all the I will put this post on the Facebook, maybe he will see it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Or I'm gonna talk to this friend's gonna talk to him or her, and they're gonna tell them that we are twin flames. That's what this is. That's what those wounds are. The other wounds that we are facing it right now, those are the wounds from the old crappy understandings about love and relationships. All the face mask that we've been wearing it for thousands of years as a humanity here on Earth. It's time to let it go, to die, because those masks create wounds. Why? False speaking word, false relationships, false situations that damage us, damages in a subconscious level, damages within the belief level, damages within the level and the energy level, and so on and so on. It's time to get to it. And that's what those wounds are. That's what those wounds are pushed in. If you are codependent, now you get rid of the wound of the codependency. It doesn't matter if they're going to be with you or not. They're going to be with you when they choose you. But they choose you not because of any reason. They want to choose you to become us. Not for any other reason, not for a money, not for a mental support, not for a material support, not to be the father for or mother for their kids, or so on and so on. No, no, none of that. Love first. The love fix everything else. The love can bring the caring, the supports, the fulfilling the mother or the father partner in there, and so on and so on. Love first comes first, and that's what these wounds from previous relationship, wounds from a mother, a father, wounds from you were not raised right. You were always seeking attention. Talking about the attention seekers, You know, the attention seekers, those are energy vampires. They cannot produce this energy, and they seeking cast their attention from someone or someplace. Oh, you know what? I'm missing my twin flame. Oh, you're gonna be okay. They get the energy, and now they're good. The other bad part of the energy of the attention seekers is when they create this drama and they create this scandal, and people pay attention to them, and now they're okay. Take a look. Got issues in there. Those are also wounds. A lot of the wounds that are from previous people, previous soul connections, or previous situations, they are coming out on the surface. But the biggest wound that right now it's coming out on the surface, that is a missing the opportunity to be with your twin flame. Why? So you can understand what love is. That missing wound, it's going to be rising up right now, guys. And you are looking at. And I said, these energies, they're going to come out in the surface, Juliana. I spoke about this specifically when these triggers are coming in with the ascendant or MC or any planet. Specifically today, the moon is in Leo. If you are Leo, God bless your soul. You feeling it, this energy of these situations for it, because that love is God given love for it. Not to be the controlling freak, not to be the controlling person to control how the love and what the love should be like everything else. No, love cannot be controlled. Love is energies of exchange with another person, with the universe, so that love can go ahead and create an evolution from within you, but also expansion of the universe. That's how the universe expands. The universe expands from within. When you're producing energy, and that energy is expanding the universe. That's what this is. We have to expand the universe from within us, so universe can expand out there as well. We are part of this universe. If you guys don't get it, don't understand this gravitational pulls and those situations for it. Okay. So, hi Guy, hi Christine, hi Margot. Thank you for commenting. Thank you, commenting from the chat. And we are going to experience this in the next 2-3 weeks. There's going to be heavy energies, guys, and then it's going to pass the little beautiful period. Then it's going to get again. It's going to be a tough situations of expressions of the things. And that's what happened for it. There's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done. I was talking to Petty and Andrea, and we were laughing out about it. It's like, I know, everyone is looking at hard situations, but you know, it's going to be until Christmas. We all know it's going to be until Christmas. We're feeling it in the air. And you have to hold on your horses for it. Okay, so if you guys have some more questions ready to hear, Juliano, I hope I answer your questions, right? If you need more help, find me on the Facebook. I'm always can do it for you. You're like a brother to me. Christine, universe gives me a chance to be with on other person and make family because I have interest in your friendship with twin flame friend. Universe can test you. Okay, either it's gonna test you or your partner about the third party, because universe wants to test you how the true love is rise up from within you, how truthful you are to the universe to get into the soul connection. God bless you, soul. If you mess it up, you will understand there down the road. The missing part of you trying to find someone like your twin flame and so on and so on. Hi, Angel Rago. Thank you for coming in. And Missing Ray, that video was from her, but I'm missing it. I was expecting lots of questions from her. Or you guys have some questions to anybody. But to go back to the topic, since there is no question right now, is about this relationship. There is usually a third party involved. Why? so you can overcome the third party and choose your twin. But if your twin doesn't choose you, what are you going to do? Follow the divine. You will have no other choices in there. Those choices, you are going to be rough for you, let me tell you. But once you choose the divine and you walk in with the divine and you trust the divine, you better then do it. You better do it because you're going to grow through it. I had to follow the divine, like it or not. There was came to the point that I went through the real dark night of the soul when you actually die. They bring you back. You think I know about the twin flames from someplace else? I was downloaded back then at that time. Came back just for it. Aurora Castillo, bye to you. Have a beautiful day. Have a good one, Aurora. Sorry I couldn't start it earlier, but hopefully you will understand the reason. I went out to chill out in a nature place, and I will share it to the YouTube. You guys can see it. It's beautiful. You guys, I'm gonna sharing something beautiful, or find it on the Facebook. All right, 20N. Hi, thank you for coming in. And you will see this. You will see these energies in there. But I have to go ahead and experience more and more so I can have the real vibrations through these relationships and explain you on there for you. Because it's about the truth. True vibrations, true energies, true love, true things from within. So people can get these true vibrations in them. Little bit of tough job, right? But some of you understand it. And I'm so glad that some of you up here really resonated in these vibrations. You really resonated. Some of you came to me as seeking for help, like an astrology. You guys know how I help you with astrology. You guys know how I help you within your journey. But there was a one thing in there. If you guys pay attention, there was the energies of truth from you to me and from me to you. I didn't save you any bad things. But you taking in that truth, you improve yourself. I'm so glad for all of you guys that come back again and come back again and you evolve. Because that's what the collective work is. That's what this is, guys. I'm so happy for you. Yes, he say I will love twin. He like, but I try to stay at his house and ask him 10 times. Sure, friends says come again. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna end up in the situations and so on, but you are going to learn. You're going to learn. You're going to go ahead and move forward. Keep on going forward. Keep on going within these situations, guys. But never, never, ever let somebody what you can and cannot do ever. Specifically when it comes to the twin flame, soul connections, divine partnership. Things will get messed up. That's what they are messing up to understand things. But you have to let the things and the troubles into the divine. They know how to handle it. Karma is a bitch, situations are there, learning process is there, and so on, and so on, and so on. But don't take things personally in this journey. It is divine journey, not personal journey. You're not by yourself. You're with the divine, guys. Let the divine does its work. Okay? So if you talk to people, let the divine speak through you. If they cannot catch the divine within you, it doesn't have divine from within them. They haven't accepted divine from within for it. It was very funny that a card came in with a little prayer in Spanish. If you guys in Latin America, it was about Guadalupe. I found it. It came to me. Was attracted to it. And guess what? They told me, listen, dear, you are not a Latino. Okay, is it won't work on you. You need to understand people like this. They're not ready for the divine. They don't understand. Divine chooses the person. You see, you ain't talking with these people about twin flames. They won't understand. All they understand is money, probably sex, or something else, but not in divine love. You can't teach someone who is not open to the divine about the twin flames, but you can tell them, you can explain it to them. They may be open their soul. That is your job. That is your thing to do. That is the right thing to do. Ever since people like me, we came out in the public as the twin flames, that's how that twin flame blew up. If you pay attention and go back and to look at posts that were back in like 8, 9, 10 years ago, what are you going to find about twin flames? Pretty much nothing. Nothing. What about you know about the twin flames? Man, everybody's talking about twin flames this day, aren't they? Yes, they are. From people who are astrologers, tarot readers, psychic readers, psychologists, and so on. And people who study twin flames and they're talking about twin flames out of knowledge, but not out of vibrations. That thing blowed up. But we wake up the world. We did our job. That's how we're doing our job. By constantly talking to people about twin flames. That's what we do. We're sharing the message. Beautiful messages there about true love and soul. People will see that energy. They will feel this energy. Some, they can do this energy. Some, they can go back in the fear, hiding in the fear like a coward from within. That's their choice. We let them to the divine. We let them deal with it. They have their reasons why they have fear. They have to face that fear from within. If they cannot fear the face within them, the sadness, the guilt, the shame kicks in there. It's going to work out. This is going into the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole of situations in there. But again, don't ever be ashamed to talk about twin flame to nobody. Don't have a guilt about this. But be love. All right, guys? So if it's some more questions, I can answer some questions, or you guys can pick up the topic for tomorrow. All right, guys? So I'm getting a little better, but it's still the throat. Not still in a good shape. So if you guys have so many more questions, we can go ahead and discuss that. You guys can choose this topic for tomorrow. If not, I will figure something out where we can talking about more astrology about tomorrow. Maybe that will be something some of you is going to be interesting in. And so on. If you need astrology help, let me know. Twin flames available, let me know for it. And so on. I'm surprised lately you guys have no many questions, but I was expecting so many questions or cases that I spoke to this, I spoke to that, and what do you think Dio should have done? I didn't see nothing like that here. Probably the level of understanding now, it's pretty much equalized with all of us, which is good. We are in the same topic. Oh, here he is, 20, and I've told my boyfriend that I found my TF and that I'm in the process of becoming the best version of myself to clear everything inside me. He didn't do anything about just listening. Good. If they just listening, they didn't did nothing about it. They just listened to understand. Because you probably spoke to him with a very nice language, and you explained it to it. For I had that talk with my ex-wife. I explained it to her. Talk, no, I can't. I don't even. I feel even. Yeah, I'm not hearing at this for the first time. 20 and the right twin flames. That's what they did. The right people in the twin flames journey. That's what they did. They did it with a calm energy. They explained to parents or ex-spouses or in the situations, and they're like, you know, we've been together for years, but there is nothing there inside of me. Huh? And let me explain. I feel this love, and this is what happened, and there was this energies exchange, and something within my soul, and I can't stop thinking. I can't. I feel them all the time. I feel the situations, and it's changing me. I don't have any more love to you, and I don't want to damage you. We have to go away a separate way. But I want to be to understand what's happening to me. So basically, that's how it goes. For so if you did that job 20, and understand how beautiful that is. Does my twin flame have to acknowledge that we are twin flame? Between he has to, must to, that is his choice. You can't force your twin flame to understand this. If they acknowledge you as a soul connection, if they acknowledge you as a twin flame, or so on and so on, as long as they are not a player type. The player type can be accepting you first, and then will deny it, and then they will make a shift up on it, and then it's like, you know what, we are but deeply inside of it. That's a whole different story, but that is about behavior, personality, situations. But your twin flame has to be acknowledged things in themselves. They have to by themselves goes in. You actually can point that out. How are they going to accept that? That is their problem. But if you do, you do. You have to speak your truth always. I'm talking to the people just to some which they saw it. I changed like exactly. If you changed for better, they see a positive changes. You have different energy. You have this positiveness. You have these motivations. You have this power from within. You are more loving, caring, compassionate than ever they've seen them before. And they ask you what happened to you. You explain it to them. And now they understand. But guess what? Some people can be jealous. Some people, though, they can be very compassionate and they were seeking their twin flame. This is why some of the most watching video is how to find my twin flame. Trust me, go ahead and research it on YouTube. And guess what? People have no idea what they're asking for troubles. Well, later on, they come into to us sooner or later, and it's like, oh, I didn't know. I wish I didn't want to know the truth. I wish I didn't. You wish upon a star, and the universe says, "You wish is my command, and I'll find it." Yeah, I know, 20, and I know why you're laughing at it, right? But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Throughout the years, talking to the thousands of you guys, woo! I mean, my ears ringing. Dun, 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 for it. Yeah, and some people get themselves they into the twin flames journey. They're like, oh, I wish I never been. You got to awaken as twin flame, so might as well enjoy it. So I'm not talking to the people just to some which that I saw that I changed lately. My husband understood. He's the only one I've talked to. Sasha, that is a beautiful thing. Usually, when your husband understands, if your spouse or your partners understand, they understand that the karmic lesson is learned with them, and it's time they to let you go. It's not easy because you already built family with, you have a kids with it, probably, okay. But how the situation's going to be after that, that is a whole another game ball, okay. The best thing that is there was a picture back in the days I posted in the Facebook. Is the stepchild, mom, dad, stepmom, stepdad, and they're all coming together. So this boy can feel the energies out there when they go into a game. It's not easy. Nothing is easy. If it's easy, it's sleazy. That's mean is too good to be true. It's easy. Wow, that was a piece of cake. What did you learn from the piece of cake? Nothing. So that's what was for it. But 20 and yeah, I loved your smiling face in there. Elizabeth Kendall, hi, thank you. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, any more questions or suggestions for a topic for tomorrow? Let me guys know. I will have my puff with you guys. My ex-husband also understand that that's why he's ex. Exactly. Then it comes to that point. It boils to that point, and they understand. And it's much better when they understand compared to they don't understand. Because once they understand, guess what? They're looking of things in themselves. Okay? They are looking at from within. When they were around you, when you got ignited, when you had that love, okay, and they feel that something was different uh, for, but they felt the love that you have in the soul. They find out that something was different, something changed you from within, and they understood it. They felt it. Their soul knows about it. For okay, exactly. I know. But if your partner is toxic, they don't want to let you go, they want to fight, they want to hold on, or so on and so on. This could be a very thing because your partner can want the love that you have for your twin flame, your spouse, you have it for them. And if that's kind of like a case, oh my God, bless your soul. Maybe your divorce is going to be 2, 3 years, 4, 5, maybe, because they want to try to hold on to you. That you can might consider them, not the twin flames journey, not your soul work. But if you find a spouse that is supportive about your twin flames journey, and they're coming and they say, that's good for them. This could be a very good friend in your journey. But if they don't, they screw up, they make the things more rough and more tough, guess what? The karmic lesson wasn't learned. Okay? Angel Ragot, I think if you don't know yet that you're a twin flame, then soulmate karmic will always come into your life. Third eye can help us connect out into your real twin flame. There is a lot of things about all this. Angel Ragot, it's kind of like a very good questions, by the way. You open up this, what it's called, the can of worms. For we just open up, crack the surface of the twin flames that much. Are we talking about soul connections that much? And we're talking about divine partnership. Just that much. We're going to learn more and more over the years about this. As our evolution comes in, we are 8-year-old kids. And twin flame journey, we're 80-year-old kids. That's how we are. We think we know too much. We actually don't know nothing if you ask me about it. We only assume most of it. We're only sharing our life experiences right now as a twin flame, trying to understand this journey, trying to grow up in this journey as a twin flames, as a soul love, soul connection. If you look at it, the most awakenings happen between 10 years past. There was a few people that woke up 10 years ago, and most of the high level twin flames, they woke up like 8 years ago, 9 years ago. And everything else after, it's kind of like that's the snowball effect, that's the avalanche effect of one thing open up on the top of the roof and so on and so on, top of the mountain. So yeah. So to say who is a real, who is a fake, and so on and so on, one thing is only guaranteed: listen to the divine. Okay, listen to the divine. Divine from within you is going to lead you. The life journey is going to lead you, as long as you keep your balance and your internal peace from within. Allah will show you everything. And if something goes wrong, it's divine's job, not yours. Okay, it's divine's job. Let me tell you, I see the both sides of the divine. I see the good side, but boy, I see the ugly one. I don't want to see any more ugliness in that part. But there is a divine in there. You don't want to learn the lesson in a good way, you're going to learn in the bad way. And I see that. And there are some people who see that too. Don't mess with divine, period. You don't want to mess yourself into troubles. And don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, this is like you're playing with magic and you're trying to do a dark magic or white magic, and there is a forces beyond this world. So, Big Dog, hey, thank you for coming in. Sorry about it yesterday. I didn't saw you after the second video that you came on, but the sound wasn't good, and I did create the second video. But I'm glad to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Sasha, exactly 100%. Hey, Sasha, you know that. 20, and he told me that when we decided to get apart, that I have very beautiful soul. He's not awakened, but he somehow expressed that to me. Very good job, 20, and very beautiful job. I got the same thing. Actually, my ex came in and she asked me for advices, how to help her within the relationship. She asked me for advices, what she did wrong. She asked me for so many things. I helped her, give her advices. Actually, I did more than that. But later on, it was. But you know what? It's all about it. You leave it to the divine. Let that do it. But now is a different situations. Okay? Now is a different situation. Sooner or later, things are getting better. You have to remember that after the storm, there is a rainbow. One time or another, one day or another. So, yeah. But it's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Because you give them something to your ex-partner. Yes, right. A lot of years passed until I found it. Yes, it's going to be a lot of years to pass, and that's why we don't. We cracking up this things open. We open the Pandora's box, but Pandora's box is going to take some years and years and years to get it. I mean, we're talking about the learnings from Jesus. They were open 2,000 years ago. Are we still that path of the truth? We believe into the divine. We believe in the stories that actually happen into the Bible about divine and everything these days. Most of the people don't. Why? Why not? Control, manipulations, deceits, lies, shadow, face masks, false reality, fighting for look at me, I have everything. I've got billions, gazillions. I'm the man. I'm the woman. Ego. Wow. Where we are right now in our soul evolution. What did we learn? We learned the bad side of the places, the manipulations, deceit, and so on. When we supposed to learn from the places was the mysticism, the end of the human journey and mysticism within the divine, having a relationship with the divine. That's what we were supposed to learn. Do you think we'll learn it? No, we didn't. We're supposed to have a relationship, personal relationship with the divine, with God, and allow the souls to evolve and so on, so we can build a better world. If we did that, no. What are we doing? We destroy the world. We have a lot of toxic energy right now in the world that it's unbelievable. And that's what this is coming up. Those wounds are coming out now on the surface for it. A lot of pain from my twin flame and my heart chakra going through a lot today. Same here. I've been seeing a lot of visions. I've been seeing a lot of stuff. I've been seeing a lot of grief. Mostly today was about grief, pain in the soul. Wish the things were different. Wish the things were never did that way. Why? Because we don't learn. We don't accept the things when we have the things. We accept the things when we're losing. We understand the things when we're losing it. We understand everything. Why? Because we don't understand soul. If you were understand the soul, we will understand this, and we agree with our souls in the right time. Guess what? But we don't have the education. We were supposed to learn the educations about the twin flames through the past 2,000 years. Why we didn't? So many wars. The wars create misery. The misery create this fear and strive for survival. And the humanity in the past 2,000 years lived in survival mode. That's what the impact of the wars is. The wars are no good because they're leaving a trail of a misery and psychologically effects and damage on the humanity. If you ask me, we should stop all these stupid wars and trying to figure out the way to get along each other as a souls. Not to look at us of what we are in different nationality, we are in different this and different cultures and different so on. We should all understand it on this earth as a souls, and that we are living in the same house. Yes, we are living in the same house. It's called earth. So what happens with the one family when the one family fighting another one in the family? Is that a family? No, it's a broken family. It's the same thing here. Endless as wars, constantly. If it's not the actual wars, there is economical wars, there is a spiritual wars, there is a religion wars, ethnic wars, hate that has been passing from thousands of generations. We need to stop that crap. The only way to stop that crap, if we looking everyone as a soul, human, be a human first, be a soul first, be a spirit first, be a divine first. That's what this is. But we are going to feel that pain. I said that in the astrology reports that we are going to go through this pain. And that is only a preview version, guys. A little preview. Just a little bit sneaking out of the door. Imagine when that energy is going coming into it. We are first going to be entering the underworld with so much love through this process. But when the sun, Venus, the moon, and the midheaven meet the south node in a Scorpio, you're going to learn a lot in there. Some of the people, they're going to learn a lot. All right, guys. If you have some more questions, write them down. If you have a topic idea, write them down. If not, I will thinking about something about tomorrow, and we can share the love and the inner peace here. And a big dog, I understand your pain, but to go look up to the divine and heal from within. It's just a storm of pain. So we can understand that pain came to us to show us a pain from within us that needs to heal for it, to get rid of the codependency and to trust the love from within. The love for it. All right, guys. So that is my message to you. Never ever be ashamed to be a twin flame. Period. Digging into the paint, you mean the pain, 20, I hope, must be a solution. Yes, because within the pain, there is a healing in there. There is a healing. If you need your twin flame, you're codependent on it. You look at it in that pain, you find out that you're a divine being, and they have to clean everything. So you can remove the obsession from yourself about your twin flame. And then when that obsession is removed, that energy that you put in towards obsession, it's transformed to love, to pure love from within you. Beautiful, isn't it? But most of the people who are in the twin flame journey, they don't understand that. They're still trying to cut corners. They're still trying different manipulations, magics, and so on and so on. They don't understand that yet. But a lot of the people who are been in this journey for a few years, now they get in it. That's what that pain is. The pain of the truth that they were and obsessed and codependent within the twin flame. Queen Master, a lot of triggers over the last 2 weeks. Oh yes, those triggers, they're going to be answered, Queen Master. Thank you for coming to the channel. Yes, they're going to be answered in the next 2 months. There will be. You're going to feel it, but it's not only about twin flames. It is for everybody. Everybody's going to be in this gravity field created by the divine. You think there's going to be escape? There will be no escape. Can't escape destiny. It is what it is. The feeling of near contact after a year, is that only the astrology? No, actually, it's not only the astrology. Astrology, key, it is about reading the gravity field. The gravity field that comes in there, that actually, first of all, your gravity field yourself. So I explained this before, that your soul as energy, okay, through the spirit, has specific gravity. When that gravity is matched the gravitational field for the earth of the current evolution is matching the same gravity, you're going through the tube. and you're going and you're getting born here. And once you're born here, you have that gravity around you. But at the same time, the solar system is spinning. It creates a different gravitational field. You are in that gravitational field of the solar system. That's how that is. But that gravitational field on Earth, it is about everybody. It doesn't matter how you are as an astrology because we are reading the current gravity field the way it is. If you ever wonder why one of the kids are born and they kind of internally knows what's going on Earth, is because they are evolved to this point to be born. Have you seen a 1 year old? It already knows to do this with the finger on the phone. Already know. They seen it. They are ready for this. That's how you understand for it. But it's not only the astrology. You get in within the field. There is a lot of energies that are going there. There is a teaching energies. There is opposition energies. There is a divine energies that you are working within. Here, it is like a one big giant place where we are actually working, constantly working. That's what this is. Avoiding pain with approach, staying in the present, it's not the same view. Avoiding, if you're avoiding things, doesn't matter what you avoid, you are creating a void space. But staying on the present and staying with the current energies and understand within the current energies and do your best as you can, that's all you can do on the journey. But it is the same field, yes. Okay, we are in the same field. On Earth, we are in the same field. Maybe a little different in the parts of the world, but we are in the same magnetic field. Okay, we are in the same magnetic field, guys. So, all right. All right, guys. So, crazy energies lately. Yes, they're not that crazy yet, Gig. You know me, I don't afraid to share the truth. There's gonna be more crazy stuff coming. Oh yeah, it's going to be, and it will be feel like it. Yes, especially this eclipse is gonna be kind of like the turning point to some people. What I mean turning point is things that they thought that is upside down, they are gonna be right. And the people who think that situations are and they are in control, the divine is going to show them who's the boss. There's a lot of things coming. Oh yeah, there are going to be more crazy energies. All right, guys. If you guys want, tomorrow we can talk about energies. And you guys can share your experience with the energies. We're going to talk about astrology energies. I can also check out the current energies. Done that before here. You guys can tell me where you live and what time it is by you now. I can tell you how they are resonate with you in the present moment. So you guys know I've done it this before. So some of you here knows about it. All right. And I want to say thank you guys for the inner peace here. All right. Thank you so much for it. Be love, guys. Be love. Let's share the love. How about that? All right, guys. Oh, Anna Brace, you were here. Didn't see you in the chat, but thanks for the love. And you guys be loved today. And again, never be ashamed to say you are a twin flame. Be loved. It's all good, Anna Breeze. As long as you're here. Better late than never, right? Be loved.